थैंक यू भाई। तू भी पढ़ रहा है ना, पढ़ ले। बढ़िया। आई एम नॉट इवन श्योर व्हाट टू डू स्टडी विथ मी। इसमें क्या कर सकता हूँ थोड़ा इंटरेस्टिंग एलिमेंट डालने के लिए? इज नथिंग क्रेजी वी कैन डू अबाउट इट। अभी आई एम डूइंग 132 पेज forensic pathology drowning and 157 I believe 158 तक करना है, 132 पे है। ये कर लिया तो हमारा जनरल एफएम हो जाएगा, टॉक्सिकोलॉजी नहीं होगा मैरो से। तो उससे हमारा एक बार ऐसा होगा कि मैरो से हमने फॉरेंसिक मेडिसिन कवर कर लिया, फिर मल्टीपल रिवीजन शुरू कर सकते हैं, प्लस फिर नॉर्मल बुक से पढ़ना शुरू कर सकते हैं इंपॉर्टेंट शॉर्ट नोट्स। रीडिंग दिस मेक्स मी रियलाइज कि बहुत फाइन एस्पेक्ट्स ऑफ द सिलेबस मुझे पता ही नहीं है, और जो इम्पोर्टेंट शॉर्ट नोट्स है वो बस एक दो बार पढ़ा हुआ है, जो इम्पोर्टेंट नहीं है वो पढ़ा ही नहीं है। तो इवन द इम्पोर्टेंट वंस आई हैव रेड ओनली वॉट आई फेल्ट वॉज इम्पोर्टेंट। ड्राउनिंग में भी अभी आई एम रियलाइजिंग कि आई डेंट रियली न्यू द इंटरनल फाइंडिंग्स में पैटल ऑफ हेमरेज क्या होता है, एंटीमॉर्टम पोस्टमॉर्टम ड्राउनिंग। आई डोंट नो व्हाट आई डू मैन। मतलब मैं पढ़ता हूँ बट आई डोंट रिमेंबर शिट। सो मे बी मल्टीपल रिविजन इज द की फॉर मी टू रिटेन स्टफ। तो लेट्स गो। अभी अभी 12 बजे हैं एग्जैक्टली। इन 10 मिनट्स आई विल सी द चैट और मैं बाकी सब फिर देखूंगा कि क्या चल रहा है। फॉर नाउ आई विल स्टडी दिस पेज। आई विल स्टार्ट नाउ। दोनों को ऐड कर दें तो there is wrinkling and there is peeling off, wrinkling, peeling off, softening and bleaching. Water in stomach, water in sinuses, water in middle ear, urinary side, special cough side. मिडिल ईयर। वाटर कहाँ का जा सकता है? स्टमक में जा सकता है, इंटेस्टाइन में जा सकता है, मिडिल ईयर में जा सकता है एंड साइनसेस में जा सकता है। साइनसेस में श्वेजनिकोव साइन है, मिडिल ईयर में यूनो साइन है, स्टमक में एंटीमॉर्टम ड्राउनिंग में, मिडिल ईयर हेमरेज, टेस्ट एंड ड्राउनिंग, डायटम टेस्ट। into the circulation or Fitness test. Nine. Sign of test. Compare. Fitness test. Compare. Normal. Equal होना Okay. अगर राइट में लगा है तो हीमो डाइल्यूशन लेफ्ट में ज़्यादा है तो हीमो कॉन्सेंट्रेशन सॉल्व होता है सेंस होगा हीमो डाइल्यूशन कॉन्सेंट्रेशन death, not because of water entry. Immersion syndrome, also called as near drowning. Near drowning में होता है basically that the person is rescued and the person is rescued, but still the person died because the water had entered the lungs. Typical drowning and suffocation. Dry drowning is because of the spasm of the muscles. Typical drowning. Typical drowning. Water entry into the lungs. Fresh water. फ्रेश वाटर होगा तो हीमो डाइल्यूशन होगा सॉल्ट वाटर होगा तो हीमो कॉन्सेंट्रेशन होगा Impotence is the inability to achieve and maintain penile erection. Frigidity is loss of sexual arousal in female. Sterility is inability to beget children. Sterility could be male or female both. Frigidity would be in women. And impotence would be in guys. Guys may inability to maintain an erection. Frigidity may to loss of sexual arousal. Sterility to not beget children. Satyriasis and nymphomania. Satyriasis is increased sexual desire in men. Nymphomania is increased sexual desire in female. Cause of impotency could be a lot local diseases. Local हो सकता है, general causes हो सकते हैं. Addiction, smoking, alcohol, psychological, acquired structural deformity. ठीक है. Quad hoc important. Quad hank and quad hunk. Quad hank is a male impotent with one particular female but not with others. Marriage can be null and void. Impotence, quad hunk, hank and hunk. Female impotence with one particular man but not with others. Hank and hunk. Hank. Hank में a guy cannot do it with one guy but can do it with others. But and hunk में उल्टा female can't do it with one guy but can do it with others. Impotence. Marriage. Valid marriage. Section 5 Hindu Marriage Act. Null and void, voidable and divorce. Description. Void ab initio मतलब marriage never existed from the beginning. Voidable is one party applied to the court and the court declares if the marriage is null. It is given by 11 and 12 Hindu Marriage Act. Legally married couple asking for a legal separation. Partner eligible for alimony. Section 13 HMA. 11-12 is dividable, 13 is divorce. Legal separation of legally married couple. अब null and void. Bigamy. Partner already has another living spouse. Prohibited relationship. Marriageable between prohibited relationship. Okay. Brother and sister, father and daughter, mother and son. Incurable impotence. Incurable impotence. Voidable is incurable impotency, incurable insanity, invalid consent, impregnated wife by someone other than the husband at the time of marriage, marriage consent obtained by impersonation. Okay. My iPad is 3% charge and I don't trust my charger क्योंकि वो जगह जगह से टूटा हुआ है तो I hope it does not get discharged बीच में ही and stream just dies off उसके वजह से. Let's see 3% है अभी तो. Incurable impotency, incurable insanity if a partner is invalid consent, impersonation, impregnated wife is impregnated, impersonation, invalid consent, then impotency, insanity. और divorce का mnemonic is divorce, desertion, incurable insanity, venereal incurable diseases, offense, renunciation, cruelty, extramarital affair. Desertion, insanity, venereal incurable diseases, offense, R is renunciation or religion conversion, C से cruelty, E से extramarital affair. Divorce का mnemonic है divorce. Divorce का mnemonic है divorce. So D से आता है desertion for more than 2 years. I से आता है incurable insanity. V से आता है venereal incurable diseases. O से आता है offense like rape or bestiality. V से O R is renunciation or religion change. R C and E C से cruelty, E से extramarital affair, and also abstinence from sex. ठीक है. Consummation of marriage requires complete penetration and requires at least one act of intercourse, does not include inability to satisfy the partner. Fecundation ab extra conception in a female where the semen is deposited in vulva or an upper thigh. The pregnancy does not always mean the marriage is consummated. If the husband is declared medically impotent, the pregnant woman can apply for nullity of marriage. Okay. Condition ab extra. Ab extra. At least one. Artificial reproduction technique, artificial insemination, intrauterine infection, embryo transfer, zygote, intravelopian transfer, intrastatic plasmic sperm injection, husband, wife, donors, semen of donor is used. Indication, erectile dysfunction, congenital defects, mild reduction in semen sperm count. In men and female with vaginitis, cervicitis, cervical stenosis. Donor में sterility in husband, with hereditary disease, widows, and RH incompatibility. Okay, so when is artificial intelligence बोल artificial insemination indicated? तो artificial insemination homologous हो सकता है by the husband और by the donor हो सकता है. So homologous में in men, like if the guy has reduced sperm count, if there is a congenital defect, if there is impotence, like erectile dysfunction, then it's there. For female, it's vaginitis, cervicitis, or cervical stenosis. In case of AI donors, there is sterility in men, then donors are used. When there is a case of widows or a congenital abnormality, then it's used. RH incompatible. Donor eligibility criteria should be less than 40 years, should be married, should have at least one healthy child, unrelated to the couple, preferably the same race, and no RH incompatibility. तो RH incompatibility नहीं है. Donor should be less than 40 years, should have at least one healthy child, should be preferably of the same race, should be the same race, should not be related. Yeah, they are unrelated to the couple, and no RH incompatibility. And medical legal importance: if artificial insemination is due to impotency, nullity can be guaranteed. If AI is due to impotency, if AI is due to impotency, nullity can be granted. If AI is done without husband consent, husband can file for divorce. Legitimacy: child born via assisted reproductive techniques is legitimate. Adultery: AI not considered as adultery. No physical union occurring. Incest, remote risk present, child of the donor, child of the recipient couple have intercourse. Litigation. If a child born is via AI is defective, couple can sue the doctor. Okay. So what are the medical legal importance of? So basically, if the kid born out of artificial insemination or reproductive techniques is legitimate, there's a remote risk of incest where the child of the donor, this child, have sexual intercourse. Then this AI done after for due to impotence, they can be filed for divorce. Nullity can be granted. AI is done without husband consent. Husband can file for divorce. Legitimacy, adultery. AI is not equal to adultery. Surrogacy. Surrogacy mother, one who has by contract has agreed to bear the child for someone else for monetary compensation. Types. There is altruistic type and there is commercial type. Altruistic type is done out of love and affection, no monetary exchange, hospital and insurance expenses covered by intending couple. Permitted in India. Commercial for monetary compensation prohibited in India. Okay. Altruistic होता है and commercial होता है. Altruistic is allowed in India and commercial is not allowed in India. Altruistic is done out of love, which all the expenses are taken by the intended couple. There's no monetary exchange. Now, Surrogacy Regulation Act. The Act specifies eligibility criteria for intending couple and surrogate mother. Medical legal importance of the child born. Okay. Surrogacy Regulation Act जो है, Surrogacy Regulation Act basically has two things: eligibility criteria it gives, and it gives the medical legal importance of the child born. So, eligibility criteria: intending couple and the surrogate mother. Intending couple should be married for more than 5 years, proven infertility, with Indian, a widow or a divorcee can also apply for surrogacy. And surrogate mother could be close relative, married, more than one healthy children, 25 to 35 years, can only be surrogate once in a lifetime. Okay, intending couple should be married for more than 5 years and there should be proven infertility, should be Indian, and widows and divorcees can also do. The surrogate mother should be a close relative preferably 25 to 35 years, married, and has at least one healthy child. Can be surrogate only once in a lifetime. Medical legal importance: sex selection is not permitted. Child born through surrogacy is limited. Child born through surrogacy. Biological child born through surrogacy is legitimate. Biological child of intending couple. Sex selection not permitted. Abandonment of child legally punishable. Abandonment is legally punishable. Sex selection is not permitted. Child born through surrogacy is legitimate. Modes of surrogacy: husband sperm, wife sperm, donor sperm, wife sperm, donor sperm, surrogate mother sperm, implanted in surrogate's womb. Okay. Vir- now virginity है बीस पेज हो रहे हैं यार स्टार्टेड अभी दो ज़्यादा नहीं हो रहा टिल नाउ लास्ट 30 minutes में वी हैव कवर्ड 1 2 3 4 5.5 pages. Okay. Virginity. Related terminology. Apta viro. Female fit for marriage. Apta viro. Virgin is a female who has not experienced sexual intercourse. Defloration is loss of virginity. Hymen is a fold of mucosal membrane. अरे भाई मुझे लगा तू लाइव नहीं है तो सेकंड पर्सन कौन है साहिल होगा आई थिंक साहिल कुरगांवकर आर यू देयर ट्रेवर मैसेज रिट्रैक्ट क्या कहते हैं आई थॉट वन इज माई ब्रदर वन इज साहिल साहिल किधर है ओके हाँ भाई एक्चुअली मेरा ना बहुत टाइम इधर अभी 2 people ऑनलाइन दिखा रहा है समटाइम्स 1 होता है समटाइम्स 4 5 6 7 भी जाता है समटाइम्स 1 0 भी जाता है बट फर्स्ट डे ना मेरा इस पे ही ध्यान था नाउ इट्स लाइक आई कैन डू दिस एंड वंस इन अ व्हाइल आई जस्ट सी हु इज देयर हु इज नॉट देयर इट डजंट रियली मैटर अभी वर्जिनिटी तो जल्दी हो जाएगी hymen is a fold of mucosal membrane in vaginal orifice vaginal orifice में fold of mucosal membrane narrow opening admittance capacity pre-pubertal age tip of little finger and after puberty 1 finger fold of mucosal membrane in vaginal orifice narrow opening admittance capacity pre-pubertal is there is a tip of a finger and post-puberty it is 1 finger types of hymen we know annular septate cribriform fimbriate imperforate infantile annular semilunar most common is semilunar I thought annular would be most common anyways on examination femoral notch can be mistaken for hymenal tear femoral notch can be okay femoral notch is an anatomical variant hymenal tear is a tear femoral notch is a symmetric notch does not extend till the margin bleeding is not there and mucosal margins are intact hymenal tear is a asymmetric notch extends till the margin and there's congestion bleeding plus mucosal margins are torn so there's a tear mucosal this margins are torn it extends till the margin there's bleeding and congestion and there's an asymmetry but in fimbrial notch it is symmetric it does not reach up to the edge it does not bleeding is not there and what mucosal margins are intact okay. Causes of hymenal rupture before reading it could be sexual intercourse like riding horse or something it could be surgery okay sexual intercourse masturbation accident, surgery, foreign body insertion. Solar pit. What is solar pit? Solar pit is a plant. What is the use of solar pit? Just used for worshipping idols. Why is it being inserted? I don't know. Okay, the cause of hymenal rupture. Hymenal rupture के causes क्या होंगे? Sexual intercourse होगा. Sexual intercourse, masturbation, accident, surgery, foreign body insertion, solar pit. Positions of hymenal tear. Hymenal tear. We know that during sexual intercourse, it would be more towards the 4th to 7th position, posterolateral. Due to penile penetration, it is mostly 4 to 7. Due to digital or foreign body insertion, it is anterior. The reason for intact hymen is female child hymen is deep-seated and it will not rupture. Wow, that is dark. Reasons for intact hymen. Reason number 1 is a female child. My God. Then false virgin, female who has had intercourse and still has intact hymen. Reason is increase in thickness, elasticity or loosening. Reason for intact hymen, it could be either a child, so deep rooted hymen hoga, and or there could be false virgin due to more elasticity, more thick. Glaster keen rod, luminous bulb to examine the margins and the edges of hymenal tear. Okay, hymenal tear. What was the characteristic? Those were asymmetric notch, extended till the margin. Congestion and bleeding is associated, and mucosal margins are torn. Okay. Glacial keen rod. Glacial keen rod, luminous bulb. Purpose is to examine margin and edges of hymenal tear. Examine margin and edges of hymenal tear. Okay, luminous bulb है तो edges of margin glacial keen rod. Carunculae myriformis, those are nodules, right? Hymenal remnants post childbirth. Post childbirth, hymenal remnants are called carunculae myriformis. Carunculae myriformis. Okay. Signs of virginity is intact hymen. Signs of virginity. Intact hymen तो हो गई, but intact fossa navicularis and fourchette and posterior commissure and narrow vagina and mucosal rugosity. Intact hymen, intact fossa navicularis, posterior commissure and fourchette, and loss of rugosity is not there. And rugosity is present and narrow vagina. Fine. Signs of pregnancy. Okay. So signs of pregnancy, there could be पानी लेके आया हूँ. Signs of pregnancy basically is presumptive sign, probable sign, and positive sign. Presumptive sign. There is A, B, C, D, E something. Presumptive signs, probable signs, and positive signs. Presumptive, probable, positive. Presumptive sign basically amenorrhea, morning sickness, abdominal enlargement, urinary frequency, breast changes, pigmentation, quickening. Amenorrhea, abdominal enlargement, breast changes, pigmentation, quickening, breast changes, pigmentation, quickening, urinary frequency, morning sickness, okay, amenorrhea, abdominal enlargement, morning sickness, उसके बाद quickening, pigmentation, breast changes, urinary frequency. ये थे प्रेजम्पटिव साइंस. फिर आते हैं तुम्हारे प्रोबेबल साइंस, फिर आते हैं पॉजिटिव साइंस. प्रोबेबल साइंस में तुम्हारे गुडेल साइन, पामर साइन, पिस्कैसिक साइन, बेलॉटमेंट आता था, बायोलॉजिकल टेस्ट आते थे, गुडेल साइन, हेगार साइन. मैं एक आध लोग को और लिंक भेज देता हूँ जो आ सकते हैं. मैं किसको भेजूँ? गुड साइन, निगर साइन, इकोनॉमिक साइन, अलॉटमेंट, एच रू चेक करूँ, अरिजीत है ना ये? हाँ, पता चला ट्रेवर अरिजीत साथ में बैठे हैं, साथ में देख रहे हैं, दारू पीते हुए। Imagine the amount of high you need to be to watch study with me together. अरिजीत क्या कर रहा है, पढ़ रहा है तू? रहने दे भाई तू, रहने दे, थोड़ा थोड़ा तो पढ़ने दे भाई मुझे। एकेडमिक कमबैक ही नहीं हो पा रहा है यहाँ पे। मैड रे चिलिंग, कल से शुरू। हाउ वाज योर आईएमए वाला थिंग? इट वेंट गुड नो? दैट दैट बीच थिंग वाज द सेम डे? अरे हाँ, अरे प्रीलिम पेपर वाज फक्ड अप ब्रो। वेट वेट, टू डिफरेंट कॉन्वर्सेशन अभी, पहले आईएमए की बात कर। पहले ट्रैक फिर ऑर्फनेज, वाह, प्रायोरिटी सेट है। ड्रिंक्स के लिए कब आ रहा है? अभी क्या डे है? अभी अगर वेंसडे है तो अभी आ जाता हूँ, मजाक कर रहा हूँ। डैम, तो ये इतना 4 लोग जो देख रहे हैं ना स्ट्रीम, बहुत, क्या बोलते हैं, इतने सारा क्राउड को तो हैंडल कर पाएगा एंग्जाइटी? बहुत हमारे हमारे चैट, हमारी बात भी तो टॉप क्लास हो रही है स्टडी विथ मी वाली। 2 मंथ सेल्फ पिटी क्या, मुझे या उनको? भाई लाइव स्ट्रीम नहीं करना, तू ये चैट पे भी लिख रहा है, ये रिस्क है, घर वाले देखते हैं। लेकिन हाँ, वेलकम, कब आना? आजकल भी कर सकते हैं एक्चुअली, बेटर टू टू डू दैट सूनर। ट्रेवर पढ़ रहा है भाई वो, ट्रेवर मन लगा के पढ़ रहा है। टेल व्हेन यू कैन, अरे आई कैन कम रे, नो इश्यूज, आई कम, कब? आई कम टुडे ओनली, टुडे एज इन लाइक आज, आज रात, अभी तो सुबह चल रही है ना। 3 कौन लोग हैं भाई? एक तू है, बाकी दोनों कौन है? बाकी नहीं, नहीं तो don't want to make that joke. अरे भाई एक साहिल चैट हुए तुम्ही एक साहिल था साहिल तो स्टार्टिंग से ही अभी आया यहाँ मैं प्रेग्नेंट ही नहीं हो पा रहा आई मीन प्रेगनेंसी वाला टॉपिक नहीं हो पा रहा मुझसे अगर यहाँ पे मुझसे प्रेगनेंसी वाला टॉपिक नहीं हो पा रहा यू नो व्हाट दैट मीन्स चल भाई गुड नाइट भाई गुड नाइट सी यू जैन Perpetration of fetal movements palpation of fetal movement palpation of fetal parts fetal sounds radiograph USG and imaging radiograph finding in fetus small dots concentric shadow series of curved parallel lines suggestive of ribs linear shadows linear series of small dots linear series of small dots linear shadows concentric shadow series of curved parallel lines linear series of small dots linear shadows then curvilinear concentric shadow then series of curved parallel lines curved parallel lines is ribs concentric shadow is skull then linear series of small dots linear series of small dots and series क्या बोल रहा हूँ linear shadows phantom pregnancy is pseudocysis or spurious pregnancy जैसे in phantom limb the person feels that he has a limb the same way phantom pregnancy the woman feels that she is pregnant beliefs if you have the belief you can be if you believe you're pregnant it usually occurs in a childless woman nearing menopause with an intense desire to have a child an intense desire to have a child clinical presentation subjective symptoms of pregnancy positive distension to fat dysfunction positive signs of pregnancy were absent फिर पहले क्लिनिकल प्रेजेंटेशन होंगे क्लिनिकल प्रेजेंटेशन में एब्डोमिनल डिस्टेंशन ब्रेस्ट चेंजेस होंगे मॉर्निंग सिकनेस इम्यूनोरिया ब्रेस्ट चेंजेस then fetal movements and abdominal distension. Now on medical attention, positive signs of pregnancy absent, no fetal heart sound, no fetal movement. Diagnosis, phantom pregnancy, psychiatric counseling. No medical attention. Phantom pregnancy can advance to full term. No, false labor pain. Men continue to send but no delivery of the fetus. Wow. Wow. Twin pregnancy. Twin pregnancy could be superfecundation or superfetation. Same ovulatory cycle by two different act of coitus. It could be monoparental or heteroparental. Same ovulatory cycle, two different act of coitus. Okay. Superfetation is two different ovulatory cycles. Superfetus is one fetus over the other. Usually seen in animals, rarely in humans. Usually seen in animals, rarely in humans. Animals, rarely humans. Rarely humans. Superfecundation, superfetation. Superfecundation is the same ovulatory cycle. It could be monoparental, heteroparental. Then superfetation is two different ovulatory cycle and more common in animals. One fetus over the other. Same animal. Mono or hetero. Okay, fine. Fetus papyraceous compresses. The growth of one fetus compresses the other. Fetus papyraceous. Fetus papyraceous or compresses. The growth of one fetus compresses the other. Heteroparental superfetation, one baby bigger in development than the other. Heteroparental superfecundation. Legitimate child, a child who is born. Becoming pregnant with husband baby even after his death. Illegitimate child born out of lawful wedlock. Bastard. Affiliation case, human origin, a particular man to be the father of the child, asking for fixing paternity. Suppositious child, a fictitious substitute for a child. If a female pretend pregnancy later produces a child claiming it for money or increased compensation. Posthumous child, meaning after death. Posthumous child, meaning after death. Suppositious child. It could be fictitious child. First she has क्या बोलते हैं, pretends pregnancy, later produces a child, claiming it as her own. Posthumous child, meaning after death, child born after the death of LV5. important in dispute of paternity cases. Spouse's child, legitimate child, illegitimate child, affiliation case, supposititious child, posthumous child. Then there is this superfetation, fetus capricious, fetus compressus, atavism, meaning, atavism, ancestor, child does not resemble parents, resemble grandparents, lochia, uh, vaginal discharge, sign of recent delivery, so RSA, rubra, serosa, alba. Rubra is the first 4 to 5 days, then the next 4 to 5 days, then after 9 days. 4 to 5, 4 to 5, like from 5 to 9, then there is more than 9. RSA, Republic of South Africa. Okay. Medical legal importance is BNS 456. The High Court has the power to postpone or commute the death sentence of a pregnant woman. 456. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 BNS. 456 BNS में होता है बेसिकली कि वो 456 BNS में क्या होता है बेसिकली वो High Court has the power to postpone or commute the death sentence of a pregnant woman. अगर woman pregnant है तो उसका डेथ सेंटेंस पोस्टपोन या कम्यूट कर सकते हैं. कम्यूट वो होता था ना, या तो कंफर्म हो सकता है, या तो कम्यूट हो सकता है, या तो डिनाई हो सकता है. राइट, इट वाज देयर इन दिस आल्सो. एनएमसी और एसएमसी का फंक्शंस थे ना, वहाँ पे था शायद. एक बार चेक करता हूँ. क्योंकि क्या होता है, अगर किसी डॉक्टर के अगेंस्ट कोई केस होता है, या तो वो कंफर्म होता है, फिर उसको सज़ा मिलती है, या वो उसको उससे ऊपर वाले लेवल के कोर्ट पे फाइट करता है, या कम्यूट होता है, या शायद डिनाई होता है. एक मिनट चेक करना है. एक्विटेड होता है. नहीं, क्या हो रहा है? कुछ तो होता था. कंफर्म कम्यूट और कैंसल. कंफर्म कम्यूट कैंसल होता है. BNS लोकिया इज अ vaginal discharge right after the pregnancy. उसमें रूबरा, सरोसा, एल्बा 4 to 5 days, 5 to 9 days, more than 9 days. Atavism does not resemble parents, resembles grandparents. Legitimate child, illegitimate child, bastard, supposititious child, posthumous child, affiliation case. Okay. थोड़ा सैचुरेट हो रहा हूँ यार मैं. 142 है, 158 तक पहुँचना था. पहुँचेंगे आज तो. मैं सोऊंगा ही नहीं जब तक 158 नहीं होता ना. मैं सोऊंगा ही नहीं. लाइव स्ट्रीम भी ऑन रखूँगा. जिसको देखना देखो, नहीं देखना मत देखो. शुरू कहाँ किया था हमने? 132 पे. अभी हम 142 पे. हमने 10 पेज कर लिए. हमें अभी और 16 पेज करने हैं. ओके, करेंगे. लेकिन होता क्या है ना, हड़बड़ी में अगर लाइक इफ आई ट्राई टू फिनिश एवरीथिंग टुडे इन द नेक्स्ट 10, इन द नेक्स्ट लाइक 1 आवर 1.5 आवर्स की सोऊंगा ही नहीं, ख़त्म करूँगा बहुत जल्दीबाजी में करने में। यू टेंड टू नॉट पे अटेंशन एंड जल्दी जल्दी के चक्कर में यू डोंट रिमेंबर ऑल्सो, सो दैट इज़ ऑल्सो अ थिंग। बिकॉज 10 पेजेस दैट आई हैव डन इन द लास्ट आवर आई वुड प्रोबेबली नो 70 to 80% याद रहेगा। लेट्स सी, आई कीप द लाइव ऑन, फॉरगेट एवरीथिंग एंड देखते हैं। आई डू टिल 158 पेज टुडे एंड टुमारो पूरा एफ एम टी रिवाइज, पूरा एफ एम वापस रिवाइज करेंगे। मे बी नॉट, वट एवर। सो हाउ मच लॉन्गर? 10 पेजेस लगने में मेरे को लग गए 1 आवर एंड 16 more pages टू गो। सो आई सस्पेक्ट कि 1 घंटा और लगेगा इसमें एटलीस्ट। इफ आई ट्राई टू मेक इट क्विक 1 आवर लगेगा एंड आई टेक अ ब्रेक ऑल्सो, सो दैट्स दैट। यूल स्टे अप ब्रो, यस होएगा तो। एंड कल कितने बजे आ रहे हो तुम? लाइक आई कम अराउंड 10-11। लॉक बुक साइन नहीं है मेरी। अरे आई ऑल्सो थॉट बट आई थॉट आई वुड like I'll start doing something, then I won't end up doing a lot of it, then I'll regret not studying this also, like वो phase था। even I wanted actually, but right after the day exam ends, no, I'm starting final year वापस। like I'll start first pick one of the, you're picking randomly or like you're doing ऐसे important ones? क्योंकि I did first ortho, during the posting I had covered entire ortho, so I'll try to, we have, oh that's good, you have, no we have, no we have peds पहले, interesting। even I like peds, I should, I'll do the day my practical ends now, I'll make sure I read half an hour at least, क्योंकि I can still have fun and study at the same time। मेरे को भी थोड़ा सा एडवांस में पढ़ना था पीड्स, especially how to take cases। community medicine में भी you also have the ped test after the first week, उसके लिए देखियो पढ़ेंगे भाई। नेक्स्ट ईयर में आई एम डूइंग मोस्टली, अभी जो पढ़ रहा हूँ ना नेक्स्ट ईयर, अभी जो मैं पढ़ रहा हूँ मोस्टली आई वांट दिस टू बी अ मोमेंटम कि लाइक जितना अच्छे से आई कैन स्टडी एफ एम टी एंड पी एस एम, आई विल गेट अ हैबिट ऑफ स्टडिंग। मे बी मार्क्स आए नहीं आए, इवन प्रीलिम्स में इट वॉजंट ग्रेट एट ऑल, बट इट्स फॉर द हैबिट ऑफ इट। अगर अभी ठीक हैबिट बनी तो नेक्स्ट ईयर में भी आई कैन कीप इट अप। आई वॉन्ट टू सी वॉट वर्क्स फॉर मी एक्चुअली। अभी तक मुझे MBBS में वो समझ नहीं आया। टिल 20th 18th 19th 20, सो 20th को भी you'll do, और लाइक 20th से FMT शुरू। तो 21 onwards, so 10 days, 10 days you'll cover easily। cool right, actually cool। even more people know, even like I was talking to Pradnya, even she started a little bit, so people are doing actually। and depends, you can go for a distinction, no, like in FMT or PSM they give, FMT also they give। Unitology, very next year I don't know how many people will get, because everyone will be studying very hard now। this year at least there is some chance। efforts to outcome. It is actually logical. Actually, worth it तो नहीं है, but I think community medicine might be worth it. Worth it नहीं है actually. This, but won't it be like कैसे अगर if you are doing, it'll become your strong subject. You will always like think of this as your strong subject, no? Like even during your NEET PG वगैरह FMT में अगर distinction है तो you'll always think of FMT as strong. Psychologically, actually, if you had a distinction like Pharmac, you and I both got decent marks. So we have a feeling कि next time in NEET PG if we study Pharmac, it'll be easier than the subject we didn't score, even though it's not the case. So psychologically it helps, even though you won't remember what you studied now. I feel it always helps because PSM and FMT will be there 10% in next also. I feel it doesn't go to waste. Whatever like distinction comes, no, doesn't go to waste. Like this is the problem with me also. In first year, I had already started studying psychiatry in first year, thinking key distinction doesn't matter. I'll study ahead. In second year, I started studying ENT and ophthalm. So and psychiatry, ortho also I did. Later, I only like realized कि at that time I should have studied those subjects. I should have studied anatomy and physiology properly. Second year में at least I realized it half of the way, so I saved some of the marks. Like halfway I realized that I should be studying only pharmac patho ये सब. Like after that I have realized कि whatever subjects are in front of you वो पहले करना चाहिए. In my opinion. I'll start studying my abortion. Abortion is the expulsion of products of conception. Medical abortion before the period of viability, which is 28 weeks. Legal abortion is any time before the delivery of the baby. Abortion क्या होता है? Expulsion of product of conception. मेडिकल हो सकता है या लीगल हो सकता है. लीगल एनी टाइम बिफोर डिलीवरी, मेडिकल बिफोर द viability of the fetus, which is 28 weeks. Types could be induced or spontaneous. Spontaneous is natural abortion, most common. Is anatomical defects, hormonal defects, chromosomal defects. Natural is spontaneous is natural. Is most common type. Congenital, developmental, anatomical, hormonal defects. Induced could be legal or illegal. Legal is performed as per MTP Act. Illegal is criminal abortion, not as per MTP Act. Legal section for criminal abortion is 88 BNS, 89 BNS and 90 BNS. Voluntary it was something voluntary miscarriage with the consent of woman. Voluntary abortion without the consent of the mother, and voluntary without the consent, and it results to the death of the mother. Voluntary miscarriage with the consent. ठीक है, याद है. MTP 1971. Indication is social, therapeutic, eugenic and humanitarian. Gestational age 0, 20, 24, 28. Term 0 to 20 you need 1 doctor, 20 to 24 you need 2 doctors, after 24 you need a medical approval board. In those approval In this board, we will have a radiologist, pediatrician, obstetrician, and a person appointed from the state. MTP is only done in institutionalized, authorized institution. MTP eligibility for MTP 0 to 20. There is failure for contraception. 20 to 24 humanitarian, and 24 to term is substantial fetal abnormalities. 0 to 20 में contraceptive failure. 24 to term में substantial fetal abnormalities. Substantial fetal abnormalities. Irrespective of gestational age, emergencies are indication for MTP. Emergencies are indication for MTP. Conduction of MTP. Sponsor insertion. Diploma, PG, 6 month internship, 1 year, assisted 25 million and perform 5 independently. Can do MTP up to 12 weeks. Violation of patient confidentiality is punishable. Violation of consent for MTP will be minimal age is 18 years. For minor, consent of the guardian is needed. Husband consent is not needed. Husband की कोई औकात ही नहीं होती है. Maintenance of record is still 5 years. Monthly reporting to the CMO. Monthly reporting to the CMO. Maintenance of the records for 5 years. Illegal of the abortion methods. Abortifacient, general violence, local violence. Acknowledge systemic inheritance. Hereditary, urinary involving embryogam, systemic. Inheritance, castor, calotropis, and use of all. One time. एक सेकेंड 1 second. Need to take my inhaler. illegal abortion methods, abortifacients, general violence, local violence, general violence, local violence, abortifacient, immunogogue, embolics, GIT, genitourinary, and systemics. GIT में तुम्हारे आएंगे कैस्टर कैलोट्रोपिस MgSO4, genitourinary में कैंथेराइड एंड टर्पेंटाइन, एम्बोलिक्स में इंक्रीज यूरिनरी कॉन्ट्रैक्शन, embolics में increase urinary contraction, quinine, estrogen, ergot. Immunogogues will increase menstrual blood flow, borax and estrogen. Systemic would be lead, copper, mercury, iron. Lead, copper, mercury, iron. Ecbolics, immunogogues will increase menstrual flow, embolic will increase the contraction. Quinine, estrogen, ergot. Immunogogues would be borax, estrogen, and saline. B versus estrogen, borax, sanguinaria, and saline. General violence would be violent exercises, cupping, syringing, abortion, stick, or rupture of membrane, dilatation of cervix, syringing, rupture of membranes, abortion stick. Killing of a fetus, fetal period, birth, infant, neonaticide, infanticide, feticide, filicide, if not parents. Oh, filicide now. Medical legal importance as per Indian law, infanticide. As per Indian law, infanticide is equal to murder, punishable under 103 BNS. The ability of the baby to lead a separate existence apart from its mother by virtue of its development. The period of viability, deadborn, death of fetus in utero, zygomatic maceration, mummification. डेडबॉन के फीचर्स होते हैं. I think I'll close the live stream. One person is still there. Trevor, is that you? Even if you're not, I think I should close the live stream क्योंकि फिर वो upload होने में time लगेगा. And I'll just keep on studying. I won't stop studying till 158. And anyways, अभी बहुत रात हो गई, अभी और कोई आएगा भी नहीं लाइव स्ट्रीम पे. So it's better if I close. And I'll study till 158. And tomorrow, we'll see what to do tomorrow. Again, today we are not sleeping till we complete this thing. So, yeah, I take your part. Thank you. Good night.